what Jeremy says, because I got my 2 Stanley Cup rings plugged in my ear.
Chris Daney was in here and said that last night was important because it proved that we belong with this team, regardless of the loss. I mean, do you feel that way, that because maybe Chicago came in as a big-time favorite in this series, that you had to prove that you belonged, that you could play with this team?
Favorite to who? To you guys? This crew in here? All that matters is what we think in that locker room, and that's it.
What's the biggest threat that the Penguins have?
You know, I'm not afraid of anything. I'm only afraid of bear, but bear in the forest.
Ooh. At what point, you're the captain of the team, at what point do you have to say that to him or help him in some ways? 2 goals in 63 games. He's used to scoring. He's been scoring goals for a decade in this league. And it's just not showing up. Can you help so much?
He's a big boy. He's been in this league a long time. He doesn't need guys in his ear or anything like that. He understands the position he's in. Everyone wants to score. Everyone wants to contribute offensively, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter if everyone's pulling the same way.
This is as far as this franchise has ever been. Is there a sense of accomplishment for you?
Don't even go there.
Does it? No?
Don't even go there with me. I'm not going to listen to that about an accomplishment. You got to the second. I don't even want to listen to it.
So when you knocked Voracek's glove was on the ice and you hit it away, was that just out of frustration?
I don't like the guy on their team next to his glove. His name pretty much pick it up and push it. So,
because what? I'm sorry?
I don't like him.
Why don't you like him?
Because I don't like him.
Did he do something, I mean?
I don't like any guy.
Chris, it sounds like the goalie situation is up in the air right now after
Really?
what Michael Layton was able to do
News to
last
me.
series. Do
You starting to stir up the pot? Is that what you're doing?
I'm not hiding any injuries from you right now, people, I promise.
Not yet.
Not yet, there's plenty of time for that.
That fourth line that you had out there in that group.
Well, this is going to be good because you're going to number my lines.
I know. You're welcome.
Yep. Did you tell them that when you talked to them? How does it feel to be on the fourth line?
Best money I ever spent. No, it's. I mean, I kind of thought that was what would happen. So, I mean, it wasn't that hard. And he sold it pretty good. Saw him laughing on the bench after, so I don't think he's too hurt.
Just sort of heat of the moment, the way that game was playing out.
Yeah, just frustrations happens out there. You know, I wasn't really trying to injure him. I was just coming back because the puck was coming back up the boards. So on my swing by, I got my stick active.
Yeah, I think part of my game is to get under people's skin, and you know, clearly he doesn't have that integrity that I think a lot of people thought he had.
Kind of questioning whether you were actually hurt when you were down on the ice right afterwards.
I think if anyone has ever been hitting in a fun spot, they know that it doesn't feel good, and you know, it hurts for a while. So it doesn't take a whole lot to get hurt in that area, and you know, whatever you want to say, he jabbed me pretty good. I mean, he's entitled to his opinion, and I'm not overly concerned about anything that he has to say. He's Brandon Prost. I'm not too concerned about him. So, you know, he's allowed to think that way and say whatever he wants, and I'm going to continue my life and my day regardless of how he feels.
They come back in, we can keep growing as a team. That's what we've always talked about with injuries. Whose phone is that?
The guy during the season that you spoke about that's going to be big during the playoffs was Fedotenko because of his 2 tattoos.
That's ridiculous. Listen, this is going to be really quick. I'm not taking any questions. We sucked from head to toe.
So I guess we're going to have to come back with the old recipe, you know. It's like they make my job miserable. So
You just got to play. There's no other answer to it. I mean, you're supposed to dump the puck in and stay out of the zone. No, we just wanted to play. The more they acted like idiots, the more we wanted to play.
Well, that's Lindy's opinion. I've seen his teams do the same thing, so he ought to not talk about that. That's it.
Tell Lindy to Okay. Yeah, whatever.
Would you get me the hell out of here, please?
Pretty much sums it up, huh?